Today is December 12th. I mean December 31st, 2024. The eve of what is that? Oh yeah, it is the eve of New Year of 2025. Uh for lunch, although it costs quite a bit. I mean it takes me about 1 hour of washing dishes in order for me to afford to have food at this restaurant. Okay? But it is healthy because it has salad, it has meat, it has fruits, it has other dishes, it has soup, all that good stuff. It has it has desserts and things like that. It's a buffet. And and I eat that because it is a well-rounded and natural foods that I can eat that sustains my trading at this point. And it's a good place to eat, and I'm satisfied with it. Now I go there once in a while, and so when I go there once in a while, even though it's a buffet, they do bring ice water to the table, and they take the plates away. Usually, maybe three. If I'm really hungry, I'll have like four plates, and they take the plates away and they clean the table. And so, in order for me to eat there, one of the requirements is essentially to tip. So they have this thing set up where the cashier at the front asks to each to ensure that the employees there are well taken care of, who cater to the people who eat like myself, who enjoy the food, is to say, hey, do you need cash? Okay. And so when I go there, if I have cash, I tell them I have cash. If I don't, I say, hey, could you add $4 to the price of the meal so that you can give me a cash for that, then I can tip the people who are uh, uh, taking care of the table, right? So one day, what I've noticed is that uh, I was given four $1 bills as I requested, and then when I moved them around in my finger, I could distinctly feel a texture of rubbing itself between the sheets of the dollar bills. I can distinctly feel the way that it moved. It seemed to be a bit gritty, the way that it has raised edges, and it seems to be that now that now that I live in a digital world, and in many cases, uh, unless unless these things are given out as tips, usually they're used less frequently. And so I felt this when I moved it around. I could tell that certain portions of the dollar bills were fairly new. So for some reason, I brought up these bills. I brought up these bills, and because they haven't been in circulation for very long, it retained its um, aromatic. Uh, it retained its aromatic uh, uh, self. It did. It's just like these. I just took it out. So so when I smell it, there's a distinct. It's been in my wallet, but I can distinctly smell. I can distinctly smell. I dropped the dollar bill. Where did it go? Okay. So I can I can I can distinctly smell the aroma of. It's unmistakably it's unmistakably a brand new dollar bill. I can see it. It's like a brand new car, right? So I thought it was like very very potent. Somehow, as I age, I start to not be able to distinguish or or smell very well. It seems like because my ability to smell has declined substantially. And so what I've noticed that I haven't been noticing in the past is knowing the smell of the money. Okay, I can now smell it. I can smell. Now, how is this relevant to day trading? I don't know. Maybe it's maybe it's a predictor of my success as a day trader now, and I can now finally smell cash. Maybe God is telling me that the 4 years of hard work may with turning the corner and now understanding what uh, addiction is and how addiction has plagued me. I can just remember like 3 or 4 years ago, like I would make a trade and I would like lose so much because I didn't have the stop loss set up, and the setup was not even there, and I just traded. and and in certain cases what I would do is on a Friday what I would do is the market would drop significantly. And what I did was thinking that, okay, so it's gonna reverse, and then I would make the trade. Okay, I would make the trade, and by like close to maybe an hour towards the end of the day, it would drop so much that the account was essentially, with especially options. I mean, I would lose like 50% of the account, and then I would hold it over the weekend, thinking that it's going to go back up. But in reality, what that does is at the beginning of the day, it would drop further and just essentially take another 50% off, which essentially is making it just made my account from Friday of 100% to 25% on a Monday. And I would finally sell, and I would like, first of all, I didn't have my stop loss set up. Secondly, I didn't sell when it was down. It was third, it was the weekend, and I would just wonder why I would do that. Why, why would I say that? And I would like tell myself, how could I be so stupid? How could I, when I actually knew what I was doing, why could I not have done something to stop that from happening? And so now it's all related to what these couple things that are occurring within me, which is essentially the amygdala portions of it. And the second part is there's this addiction. This addiction creates this neurotic, um, uh, this 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 subjective view of the market, and it causes me to not see what it is. Now it seems like, now when I smelt that cash, smelled it at that restaurant when this cashier gave me these dollar bills, and I after I listened, I felt it. I can see it between my fingers, and I had my earplugs on, so I can't hear what it is. But I imagine there were some. I can. There could have been distinctive uh, dollar bill to dollar bill friction that occurs that emanated some sound that I can see it, I can hear it, I can see the sound. And then finally, when I smelled it, it's like it's a clear, distinctively uh, uh, unique type of smell, just like a new car smell. And hopefully, it is a predictor of what will happen starting next year.